Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. Get him. Get him. Let him go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. This is Freeman. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 36, Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan hits it off to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
A good pick up there, 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check 50, check 50. 11. Hey, ready, set.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Motion. Hey, pick him up. Tighten down. There you go.
Watson to throw on third down. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Motion, pop. Put it down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watch the screen. Check, 59. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Throwing on second and 14. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
45. Mike, 45. 45's the mic. Check.
Third and long, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 5 now. Ryan, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
51, Sam! Get up!
Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Check 45 to Mike. Yeah.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go one more. Check 45. Oh, truck. Here we go. 45 to Mike.
To throw is Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We got this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Kill. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. And 55, off. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Mike. 24.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch left, watch left, watch it. Going down, he's coming.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
59. I got him. That's it. 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes complete.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Texans 19.
Ready. Mark 37. Right here, right? Hey, express. Hey, South. 20.
Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson throwing after the interception. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Mike 37. Rabbit.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Into the secondary again, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun. Watson eluding the pressure right.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Eyes on 10, eyes on 10. Hey, 59, hey, 59. Hey, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third down, Watson. Finding Fouls complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of the guard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And they take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
54, stop. No.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 19. Mike, 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On first down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
59, ready. Mike, 25. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
On first down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.